Hello, good people. My name is ggforgoblinguide, bringing you another Modern League playing Boros Burn. So for today, I'm bringing you the same main list and the same sideboard against, except for Searing Blood. I put out Searing Blood to put the 4th Kor Firewalker, just because I think Searing Blood in the metagame is not that great against decks that are running small creatures. Most of the time, it's not going to be that good. And there are a lot of lids and burn lists right now, because in the challenge, burn was 2nd and 3rd place. So I think we're gonna see a lot of burn. So first hand, no lands. Second hand, a lot of lands. But we have guide into Eidolon, so I think I'm gonna try it. Fiery Islet down, and we have two Sunbaked Canyon to draw other lands. I don't think I want to have too much canopy lands. Alright, so we're playing against Elf, so my decision of putting back a Kor Firewalker against a Searing Blood was bad for this first round. Alright, so, and we drew another land, so not very good. Maybe our Eidolon and Goblin guide will be able to carry us. Fortunately, I think in this next turn I won't be able to attack anymore, since yeah, probably going to have a lot of L's. Let's see, Searing Blaze would be super good now. Nope, just another land. Alright, so let's try like a Lightning Bolt or something. Skullcrack, not very good. So let's attack with Goblin Guide. If he wants to trade, that's fine with me. Probably won't trade. So take 2, last turn. My opponent could have a very big turn now. But at least he has to take 2 every time he plays an elf. That cost 2 or less. Yep. Next turn, probably into... Actually, he can play Coco right now. Probably going to do it now, I presume. Yeah, we drew a lot of lands. Goblin Guy deals 6 damage, but not quite enough. So, Shaman, first Shaman. Does he have another one? Yes. So if we draw Lightning Bolt, my opponent is dead. Oh, just another land. Alright. That was good. So play Sunbaked Canyon. Hope my opponent. I don't know. I don't think he can mess this up that much. With all his crew, and I'm dead probably. Alright, so let's block the 2 biggest one. That's 6, 9. Yeah, I'm just dead. I have to draw Lightning Bolt in response of Coco. Exactly. If I don't draw the bolt, I'm just dead. Lava Spike. Do it. I'm dead. Alright, so almost got there. I think my opening hand was fine, but we drew 2 other lands, which are not good. So let's bring in Path to Exile. Put out Boros Charm. Try that. So unfortunately, I would love to have my other Searing Blood now, but yeah, decided not to. Why do I'm getting all these awkward hands? If I draw my second land, this hand is pretty good. If I don't draw my second land, this hand is fine. I have 1 burn spell a turn. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Just because I can... Oh, opponent going down to 6. I can try to kill his early creatures and... like, probably just going to kill his biggest creature that gives him all his mana. So... yeah, let's shock. Don't want to updeck a Path to Exile and won't be able to cast it. Let's see what my opponent starts with. Just Elvish Mystic, Heritage Druid. Alright, so Heritage Druid is pretty good, but I think I'm going to Revolt my opponent. Actually, I could Revolt his Druid, and if I draw a second land, just play that. If not, play Revolt, hold up Lightning Bolt. Just play my Revolt. Alright, I'm gonna try to slow him down. Alright, so let's play my other Revolt past turn. Alright, so since my opponent is not showing me another land, I'm gonna kill his mana creatures. Perfect. Play Eidolon past turn. Hope my opponent doesn't draw his second land. And he just did. More elves, take 2. Searing Blaze, that's pretty good. Let's start by attacking for 2. Maybe he's running a Fiddle Push, I don't know. I think I'm going to... I have a lot of burn in my hand, so... I want to just start killing him. Let's say I draw land next turn. 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 2 probably from something. So I think I'm just going to hold a bolt and not kill his lower elf. Alright, Archdruid. That's fine. If I want to kill it with my bolt next turn, I can. Other than that, I'm gonna kill my opponent if I just draw another land. Alright, so that's lethal. Plays your boy. Just gonna show him. Love Spike. Attack for 2. Perfect. So that was a good hand against elves, just because they didn't draw their second land and we just decided to kill their mana creatures. On the draw, I want something else. Eidolon is still very good against them on the draw, because if I manage to kill their first creature, play my Eidolon, Eidolon is gonna deal between 4 and 6 damage in a game. I think the only spell that costs more than 3 is Coco. Let's see. Alright, Double Blaze. 4 lands. I don't like the 4 lands, but I love the Double Blaze. So before this league with Boros Burn, I don't know if I said it, but if I said it, say it again. We were 15-5. So let's see what this league brings us and get a better score. So fortunately didn't draw Lightning Bolt, but next turn I'm gonna be able to kill his most powerful creature, and then the other turn after that kill again his most powerful creature. Shows me elf. Yeah, this one is pretty annoying because it's not very good. Just bunch of 1/1 and attacks for 1. So no other elf to play. Just get another basic mountain. Have my life total. So attack for 1, see if he wants to block. Go block. So let's just kill his ramp. Because this is just a 1/1, this is a 2/2, like it's bigger than the 1/1, but this gives him the potential of playing Coco now. X for 3. Does he have a follow-up? 4. Alright, so no follow-up. So I think I'm just going to go Searing Blaze, Lava Spike, or Skewer, in case we don't draw another burn spell. So Searing Blaze, your 2/2. Skewer your face, stack for 3. Next turn, draw a burn spell, win the game. Okay, so he can do Collective Company. Not going to attack. So let's play our other Monastery. Let's play Lava Spike. Not going to get my Sacred Foundry. Play Eidolon. He probably has a Collective Company. But unless he gets like double Lord, I think attacking with 2 3s is still fine. And if he wants to play any spell that costs 3 or less, he's just dead. Like, pretty sure he has it, but let's see here. Let's see what he gets. But it's a more defensive collective company than a more Izuri is very good and managed to kill me with Izuri, but he has to block for sure. Alright, so just an Izuri against my Eidolon. Izuri cannot win the game on his own. +3/+3. So Eidolon pretty much doing a lock of his pretty much all his deck except for Collective Company. If he has another one, we could definitely be in trouble if we don't draw a burn spell. Alright, so probably didn't have another one. Want to see what I would have drawn. Series, so crack Sunbaked Canyon. Boros Charm, the white source. Okay, so could have been bad not getting the Sacred Foundry, but I was afraid that he got something like exactly double Shaman, and then I'm just locking myself from doing other burn spells. But maybe it was a mistake, I should have get the Sacred Foundry. So once again, another awkward hand, 4-lander. Ugh, it's not very good. Like, Lightning Helix, not that good. Let's try one more. Alright, so definitely a better hand. Eidolon to Goblin into Eidolon with a burn spell. Like it a lot better. Let's put down our Foundry. So we have another draw with our Sunbake. So managed to win against elves, even with our missing Searing Blood. Opponent deciding if they want to go to 5. Alright, so let's start off with Goblin Guide. Attack for 2. Ancient Stirrings. So, Tron. Probably traditional Tron, not Eldrazi Tron. Or probably Tron. So, definitely a good start for me, having Goblin Guide into Eidolon against Tron. Well, Eidolon is not that good, but attack with Guide. Guide is like doing in this matchup, turn 1, he's doing like 6 damage, sometimes more. Eidolon is probably going to do 4 and more. So Ancient Stirrings, big 2. If he has Silver Scrying, well, never mind, he plays Stirrings, but alright, so Wormcoil Engine, he needs to have the other. Wormcoil Engine, definitely a card that could win the game for him. Let's attack 4. The Goblin Guide already did 6 damage. Eidolon 4. And even if he plays Wormcoil Engine, we have Lightning Bolt and Rift Bolt coming up. He needs his natural Tron now, pretty much. If he doesn't have it, he's just dead. Yep, I think we win now. Oof. Eidolon dealing 8 damage. I love it. Yeah, so far I just played 2 cards. Goblin Guide and Eidolon. My opponent already at 6. Alright, at this point I think I'm just going to show him. Alright, never mind then. I was gonna say show him to Bolt next turn with Bolt. So against traditional Tron, not Searing, but Skullcrack. Ashes. I was gonna say out Searing Blaze. Bringing 2 path for those Wormcoil Engine. Helix is pretty much a Lightning Strike in this matchup. And cut down 1 Eidolon, because on the draw, sometimes pretty dead card. Alright, so Elves and Tron are 2 good matchup for Burn, but Tron can definitely steal games from Burn if they have a life gain. Alright, so Goblin Guide. Every time that I have Goblin Guide against Tron, except if I have like 6 lands and Goblin Guide, I pretty much keep. Because, like I said, it's Goblin Guide in this matchup is... Oh, okay, so my opponent getting to 5 and just conceding. Okay, I guess we won against Tron. Going to round 3. Round 3, we're on the play. And a pretty good hand. Goblin Guide, Eidolon, and 2 burn spells. I like it. So kind of weird. We got like both very awkward hands and very good hands. Like, didn't get like medium hands. Alright, so Eidolon is gonna be good in this matchup. Since it's a Uro like Timur, I think? Yeah. So let's get shock, don't really matter. Don't really care about my life at all. Play the Eidolon. probably spiral, starting. Opponent doesn't know. Okay, Remand. Yeah, Remand is not very good against us. So let's attack for 4. See if he has something. Alright, so suspend the Revolt, pass turn, hold up Skullcrack. Just because Uro can be coming next turn. And like, I know I could do Lava Spike, hold up Bolt, but I think I win the game anyway. If he doesn't do anything, I'm just going to Skullcrack anyway, so... Alright. Back in response. I think that's pretty much game. I don't know. I don't think there's a card that can make my opponent win at this point. Alright, so against Ramping, Boy, Tron, not Tron, Uro. I like Skullcracks, there's a deck. So, Timur, Uro is sometimes Scape Shift, and sometimes just Control. So, I don't know which one of the two it is yet. Against the Control, I think I'm going to try bringing 2 Rest in Peace. I already said this in another video, but I don't like playing Rest in Peace against Control at all. But I have actually nothing else to bring in. Like, Searing Blaze are always awkward. Lightning Strike, Lightning Helix is fine, but just Lightning Strike in this matchup. And sometimes Rest in Peace can save your ass from an Uro win. This hand is pretty good, having 3 creatures, including Eidolon. So let's bet Shock, play Monastery. If my opponent does have a Bolt, it's gonna be fortunate, but at least if he bolts Monastery, maybe he won't have a Bolt. Well, never mind then. Or Eidolon next turn. Alright. Bolt now. Flame Slash. Alright. So... I like playing Monastery and Lava Spike, but I like playing just Eidolon even more. Eidolon's just very good against this kind of deck. Pretty much all his spells cost 3 or less, except for like Cryptic Command. Alright, so... let's play Monastery. I honestly think that if my opponent tries to kill my Eidolon, I'm gonna protect it. Because I can do like Lava Spike plus Bolt, bring it down to 11. I think I'm just going to attack first. See if he does like something like, is it Charm your Eidolon? Oh. Gonna hold up my spells for now. I'm gonna do the extra damage with my theory. Bolt my Eidolon. So Bolt is, I like it less because he can't bolt in response to Boros Charm. So let's accept if he wants to do something else. Have Charm and turn. Hope he doesn't have Uro, because he can do like fetch. Nope, doesn't have Uro. So let's just play our Boros Charm now. Opponent down to 10. So, start off with Lava Spike. Spike. You attack for lethal. Barrel. I was worried. I thought he was going to play Weather the Storm, gaining all the life back from my spells. Yeah, I think that's game. Alright, so pretty straightforward against Timur Control. Didn't see much from him. Didn't have the time to play Uro, just to escape his Uro. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of blue decks, maybe bringing another Exquisite Firecraft, something, I don't know, not sure about it yet. But Uro is definitely a hard card to beat with Burn. You pretty much have to kill the opponent before he gets to escape Uro. Because you can bring like Path in, but most of the time if he escapes Uro, he's gonna have a cover up for Path. And like I said, if you kill your opponent before he plays Uro, you just win. And Path doesn't give you this plan. Uro is very good. On the play against an Oko boy, maybe another Timur stuff. Creature. So this is like I was talking. This is a medium burn hand, so it's not enough of a bad hand to mulligan, but it's not very good because I have no creature, I have no actual pressure that I'm still going to keep. Like putting Suspend, Rift Bolt against an opponent. My opponent's like, Suspend, Rift Bolt, okay, I'm gonna take 3. Putting a Goblin Guide and my opponent doesn't have an answer is very putting them on so much pressure. Alright, so don't know yet if they are Eldrazi Tron or normal Tron, but I'm not going to take the chance. I'm just going to fire off my 1 mana burn spells now. Last turn. I can keep up Lightning Bolt to play at instant speed. Just want to hold as much as information as I can. Alright, so opponent gonna have... Nope. Decides to play Maze Mind Tome, which is pretty good. Gaining 4 life when he has 4 pages. Yep. So, pretty much countering my Boros Charm. Fiery Islet. Last turn. So, maybe my opponent has natural Tron here. Like I said, against Tron, normal Tron, not Eldrazi Tron, Goblin Guide is just so good. 1 mana deal 6. Alright, so my opponent has normal traditional Tron. Not traditional, natural Tron. Was what I mean to say? Tarn, yeah. Thinking about that. Probably going to get something like Witchbane Orb or Trinity, oh, Wormcoil. Alright. So we have to kill my opponent fast here. Gotta go fast. So Helix you. Boros Charm? Oh my god. Alright, so just drew the second Boros Charm, as that is what you call roasted. Don't think my opponent has an answer for this. Alright. Got pretty lucky because the game, if I whiffed one or two, yeah, I think it's one spell, I think I would have lost. So once again, smashes, Skullcracks, hate Searing Blaze, don't like Helix either, don't like Eidolon on the draw, and bringing to path, and let's go. Alright, so 4-lander, don't like, but I have 2 creature, so let's keep. I think your best hand against Tron game 2 and 3 is pretty much like 3 creature. If I draw another Monastery, I won't mind. Plus Skullcrack up and smash the Smithereens. Alright, so next turn my opponent is gonna have Tron. We drew a lot of lands, which is fortunate. Get a Sacred Foundry. Just gonna maybe show them that I have maybe a path to Exile. Don't really care about my life total in this matchup, so maybe if they have Worm Coil, they're gonna think that I'm holding path. Maybe I'm thinking this a bit too far. But like, 2 extra life is not very... won't matter. Okay, so maybe it was each run and they just didn't draw Eldrazi first game? I don't know. So let's drop path. That would be pretty good. So I do care about my life total. So 4 strong 2. Yeah, I do care about my life total now. Maybe this 2 extra point of life will matter at the end. We drew so much lands that I don't know. Maybe just if he has another Ulti Smasher, kind of screwed. If he has Thought Knots here, just want him to see my beautiful hand. Thought Knots hear me. Let's go. Lamog. Oh, Ballista on 5. Oh, that's pretty annoying. So opponent has lethal next turn. I have to draw something like Path to Exile. Decides to kill my creature now. I think it's just safer to do it now. Eidolon, good. Draw something else. Skullcrack, not gonna do it. He can pump his Ballista, swing me for 5, then kill me with Ballista. Alright, so... So let's bring the other path. Let's put out Eidolons. Don't really like Eidolons against Eldrazi Tron, and the other Helix is actually will matter. So let's try this. Yeah, I didn't see any Silver Scrying or Forest or Chromatic Star, so it was actually just Etron. Oh my god. So 5 lands, 1 smash. I don't think. Oof. Oof. I think I'm going to 5. That is very bad. Okay, better. Keep on Skullcrack, Fiery Islet. Put Theory. 1 turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Never good to see another Boros trample turn 1. Okay, so we do have an answer for Eldrazi. Maybe I should just hold up Path if they play a Path, but I'm just worried that if they play Chalice on 1, yeah, doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna hold up Path now. Just because of the nuts here. They would need to have another Eldrazi Temple, so let's risk it. If they play, what's called, the 3-2, I'm just going to path it. Nothing, so they do want to get an Eldrazi Temple, probably. Right. Base. Sunbaked Canyon. Let's hold up Canyon for now. Just because they might have Thorn Nuts here. Alright, so I would like to see a Thorn Nuts here and not a Reality Smasher. Getting Urza's. As long as we can keep attacking with our creature, we are fine. But when they get to play many creatures, when it's not fine. Alright, so let's Smasher, this is what I wanted to see. The attack, nope. So let's crack Sunbaked Canyon. Let's hold up Fiery Islet so I can pop my creatures at my turn. Boros Charm is pretty good. So let's path his Reality Smasher. Actually, wow, I just made a mistake. I wanted to discard this Fiery Islet. Bracket. Alright, I'm gonna discard this Skullcrack. So let's path this Reality Smasher. Gets counted if I don't discard a card. I'm gonna discard Skullcrack. Get out of here. Yeah, I just played my Fiery Islet by reflex. I wanted to discard that actually. So attacks for 4. Hope he doesn't have Dawn Nuts here. If he only plays another Smasher, we're good. Come on, just play another Smasher. Oh, Dawn Nuts here. Takes our card. Was pretty much our way to win this game. Map. Path. Skullcrack. So we're 1 of lethal. So I don't think attacking here is the right move. I think I'm just going to hold up my spell for now. If he wants to attack, I'm gonna double block and play Skullcrack. My opponent has a lot of mana at his disposal. Ballista. Ballista on 5. So let's play Skullcrack now. See what he wants to do. Come on deck. Draw another burn spell that we can cast, please. Well, I don't want to draw Smash at this point. He can just sack it to his Ballista, so any burn spell that we can cast be good. Kills one Monastery. Yep. Scalding Tarn. Not gonna play the Tarn. Well, actually, if I draw Sunbaked Canyon, I want to play the Tarn. So, play Tarn, pass turn. Hope he doesn't have gain life or. But Chalice on 2 would be pretty good right now for him. Do I still have Blaze in my deck? Put it out all Blaze so I can go fetch another Sacred Foundry and turn. Yeah, I think he has like a 2-turn clock. If he just decides to pumps his Ballista, kill my Monastery, and then swing with both, he has a 2-turn clock. That's 4. No, he's missing 1 to do another activation. Next, he attacks me for... No, he has it. So, attacks me for 7. Next turn can pop it again. And I'm just dead. And even if I draw a creature that's not good enough, he can kill it. So I have to draw exactly a burn spell here. So let's just spin my deck. I'm on deck. Can do it. Nope. So whatever. Let's see what he does. Probably just gonna go for the kill. I don't think he's gonna miss this. Fortunately, we whiffed 2 times. Needed another burn spell. All dead. Fortunate. We were 3-0. Now we're 3-1. And we were drawing Boros Charm. So his Thought Nuts here, getting my Boros Charm at the exact moment, and then drawing Walking Ballista, and me whiffing 2 times was enough to win him the game, fortunately. So, yeah. Well, I'm still happy. I think Eldrazi is one of the worst matchup for Burn, and we still managed to fight our way through it. Didn't win, but was very close. So, 3 lands. Yeah, I think it's fine. I have a creature. What's going on? Alright, so the Shadow. Let's see which version it is. Like I saw the video Reed Duke playing John the Shadow, and I faced it like 3 or 4 times, and every time I just crushed it. Against Grixis the Shadow, it's pretty difficult though, because they have Stubborn Denial, so it's pretty much a 50-50. If both players are on the same level of play, I think this is a 50-50. So Polluted Delta getting Overground Tomb, so maybe it's a 4-color Shadow. Opponent's gonna see I'm burn, so double Street Rate into Fetch Shock Thoughtseize maybe not that good against me. Unless he has like double Shadow next turn. Alright, so let's play... Oh, Eidolon is very good in this matchup. Play Riftbolt, pass turn. Street Rate. Fetch Shock, Thoughtseize you. Oh, okay, you're burn, right. Alright then. Another Delta. That, yeah, he's probably 4-color Shadow. I don't think he would play a black and blue. Like, if you're... I know he has to get his green and black mostly. So, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter as long as it gets black. So 4 Verdant Catacombs, 4 Bloodstained Mire, and then Deltas. Alright, so he's giving me the choice. Do I want to kill his shadow? He can just save it, so that's pointless. So his shadow is gonna be bigger. If he has Temur Battle Rage, I'm just dead, right? So I think I'm gonna play the Eidolon and then next turn have Bolt plus Skullcrack. Like if he has the Temur Battle Rage, I'm just dead. He does Fix Shock into Temur Battle Rage, attacks me. Even if I block, gonna be at 11-11. So yeah, that deals 22. Maybe it's Soul Tide that Shadow, a new deck coming to life. Alright, so fetch. Okay, Blood Crypt. So he is at least John the Shadow. I didn't see any blue so far, but 2 Delta is kind of weird to me. I think like 4 Verdant. I think the Shadow decks are playing 10 fetches. So 4 Verdant Catacombs, 4 Bloodstained Mire, and yeah, I guess you could be playing Delta just because you wouldn't want to have 2 Wooded Foothills. You want to get your black mana all the time. So yeah, this is probably just John the Shadow. I definitely know they're running Temur Battle Rage because I lost one of my games because of this card. Very good card. So he's pretty much, if he doesn't have it, I think I'm winning this game. If he has it, he can go down to 5, attack me for 8-8. So probably doesn't have it because he could have shock and then just kill me. So maybe he's thinking, do I want to attack? Do I want to hold up my spells? Probably is between a rock and a hard place right now. Sorry, thinking. Ah, exactly what I said. We're not in a rush. This matchup is pretty fast anyway. We're turn 3, so my opponent wants to think for 1 minute. That's fine with me. Okay, so he is playing 4 color this Shadow, so harder than regular Jaunt, since he's probably running what's called Stubborn Denial. Alright, so I think Boros Charm is gonna make this decision way easier. I don't think they can respond with no blue. Boros Charm you, bolt you, you're dead. Yep. I was probably going to just pass turn, but I just drew the win, so that's good enough. Alright, so taking game 1 against 4 color Shadow. That's bringing path. One Exquisite Firecraft, since they are on, they have blue, so they have counter spells. And I think 2 Skullcrack is fine. They are running Collective Brutality in the sideboard, but 2 Skullcrack is, I think it's fine. Maybe cut 1 Skewer, bringing Skullcrack. I'm gonna bring 4. I think Skewer is not very good because most of the time you don't want to cast your spell's sorcery speed, because it's just dumb growing his shadow for him. I think he just, turn 1 for him was just very funny, like retreat, fetch shock, Thoughtseize. Oh, burn, right. Alright, so what do I have? Not that much. Like, he had no removal spell, he had no Timber Battle Rage. I don't think he had Stubborn Denial either, because he would just fetch a blue source. Actually, I think he fetched a red source tapped to top deck Timber Battle Rage and steal the game. I think that was his plan, probably. But these kinds of matchup are always very, very tight. This hand is pretty bad. I have like 1 insert creature, but I have 3 canopy lines. But the thing is, if he has exactly discard spell, take your path, play a Goif, I just pretty much lose the game on the spot. I'm gonna mold this hand. Opponent thinking. Yeah. The Shadow is a very hard deck to play in general, but even harder against the Burn matchup, because you have to think every fetch you play, every line you play, every spell you play, pretty much. I'm gonna keep this hand, put back Boros Charm, I think. Yeah, I like Goblin Guide into Eidolon. Eidolon, this matchup, sometimes I don't play in turn 2. Because I like having like burn. He's down to 5, play Eidolon. If you want to counter my spells or kill me, you have to kill yourself or something. So Eidolon is one of my best cards in the Shadow matchup. Alright, tap Watery Grave, play a Guide. Fortunately, we drew Sacred Foundry, so Boros Charm would have been good. Verdict Catacombs, so let's hope it doesn't have Collective Brutality. But they pretty much always do. Never mind then. Like, alright, so let's take a attack for 2. See what happens. A Shadow. So I think I'm going to play my Snow-Covered, Earth Bolt, and pass turn. Not gonna play any more spells. If he wants to play the Shadow this turn by doing a lot of damage to himself, that's fine with me. But I'm not going to give him a Shadow for free. If he wants it, he's gonna have to work for it. This way, he's only going to play Shadow next turn, and Goblin Guide will have the chance to connect 1 more time. Because he probably doesn't have a removal spell, he didn't kill my Goblin Guide. So I'm making him choose if he wants to fetch Shock, Thoughtseize, or something like that. Maybe he can even play the Shadow. He can go down to 13, but maybe he doesn't have a way to deal damage to himself. Liliana, okay. Kill my Goblin Guide, I presume. Nope, discard a card. So, even though I like having my white source, I think it's going to go. I like my other cards more. I can draw just another land. So now I'm gonna take. I'm not going to kill Liliana. I think that's a waste of my cards, and I don't have a lot of resources. So I think my plan is to go face. Yeah, second guide is pretty good. Let's attack him. I could just kill Liliana here. Won't be able to discard my burn spells. Or I can bring him down to 6. But 6 he's gonna plus Liliana. This is a hard decision. I want to kill Lily or not. Alright, let's go past Lily. Maybe he's gonna do his -2 to prevent me from doing too much damage. Give a Lava Spike. So this turn I'm pretty much giving him the shadow. But he's at 6. So, and he has to choose between killing one of my guides or probably just going to discard a card because he can play Goif and the shadow. So I'm gonna have 2 blockers for my 2 guides. Yeah, maybe I should have just killed Liliana. Hard decision. Discard a card. Once again, it's a hard decision, but do I go with Eidolon? Because next turn I could just win the game. That's very hard. Let's keep Lava Spike. Try to burn him out with my burn spells. Like I said, Eidolon one of the best card, but I think in this situation I want to keep my Lava Spike. So now I know all the cards in his hand. No, he discarded Verdant Catacomb, so he has 1 unknown card. Path. Oh, that's good. Alright, so Lava Spike you, pass turn. No attacks for me. Another very tight game. He has 2-turn clock here. So he needs actual cards like to remove my Goblin Guides. But what he can do here is attack with all his creatures. Let me choose if I want to double block or not. Then getting like red source tapped. Oh, that's a bad sign. Maybe he just has the Timber Battle Rage and I'm just dead. Well, if he has it, no matter what I've played, I was just dead either way, so. Wants to choose between plus or minus. Opponent has a hard decision to make, so something's telling me that he probably doesn't have it all. Because if he had like Timber Battle Rage plus Stubborn Denial, would just win the game now. So chose to make me discard a card. Alright, so he has either Timber Battle Rage. If he has it, I'm just dead either way, because it's gonna be a 22-22. or either he has a removal spell, or he could have another blocker, because he wouldn't make this play. So my options are, say, alright, take 15, go to 5, or I could just block the shadow. I think if he's doing this play, it's because he has a removal spell or another blocker. I don't think he would risk it, because I have lethal on board, so that would just be weird. I think I'm going to block the shadow. If he has Timber Battle Rage, I'm just dead either way. Alright, so I think my opponent just wasted time here. Yeah, I think should have done it. For me, I would have conceded. Alright, so probably no changes. Yeah, good around 3. Not round 3, game 3. Yeah, maybe he was worried that I had the bolt, but if I had it and he didn't have it, if I had it and he had a counter spell, he would have countered it. And if he didn't have a counter spell, he would have lost. So I think he should just show me Timber Battle Rage, and I would have just conceded. Alright, so was my decision of not killing Liliana bad? Hard to say, because except for this shadow, I didn't know any of his cards. So if I knew he had Timber Battle Rage, I would have killed Liliana for sure. Not just try to kill him with my burn spells. But since I didn't know, I just tried to go for the kill. Grab something to drink, be right back. Anyway, my opponent mine. Alright, so this hand is pretty good. Creature, path, burn spells. So, I like it. And I have turn 2 Skullcrack if he wants to turn 2 Collective Brutality. Saving my creatures, preventing him from gaining life. That is pretty good. And if he doesn't do anything, I'm just gonna Boros Charm. Alright, so let's shock. Wait, Monastery, attack for 1. Dash turn.
Oh, fuck! Holy shit! Kept moving.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're fucking troll.
Alright.
How the fuck am I supposed to?
Not going to Bolt plus Spike. Like I said, in this matchup, you don't want to cast your burn spells aggressively. You want to hold them up. So, just want to see what he does first. Then, if he does like Collective Brutality, I'm gonna use one of my burn spell for sure. If he doesn't do anything, not sure yet. If he plays a threat like Goyf, I'm going to pass it. So, yeah, I have options since all my spells except Lava Spike is instant speed. Let's shock push. Alright, fine. So he decided to take more damage, probably because he has shadows. Opponent is surely thinking a lot about all his moves. Like I said, this matchup is pretty hard for the Shadow player. Well, it is also for the Burn player. If I just go cast all my spells in his face for without thinking, I could just lose the game because of that. But I think it's harder for the Shadow player because he wants to choose: do I fetch? Do I enter my like he did untapped his Water Grave? Do I want to enter it tapped? I played his side of the match, playing the Shadow against Burn, and I definitely will know what it is. All your decisions are very, very hard. Except when you just have it all. When you just have it all, well, you just go for it. And when you have like a Inquisition, Shadow, Stubborn, well, you just go for it. Dots, these. Alright. I'm gonna Boros Charm him in response. If he wants to Stubborn, that's fine. Yep. Got it, muchacho. So he's going on to 10. He has no Stubborn. Maybe he's gonna take Path because kill his game plan. Maybe not. So here, I think a land would be fine to draw. Like Fiery Islet or Sunbaked Canyon would be pretty good. Giving me another mana and providing me with an extra draw. Hard decision. You want to get a burn spell or Path. Maybe he has Collective Brutality and maybe he wants to get Skullcrack. Opponent. And I pass. Nope, took the lightning bolt, so alright. Maybe he has another Stubborn. So let's play Lava Spike, giving him Shadow, but I think if he has like Collective Brutality, he's gonna bite me in the ass if I don't cast my spells. Fortunately, at this point, I'm a bit dependent of the top of my library and him having not too much corruption. Like if he doesn't have another mana, plays a Goyf, that's fine. And I can draw my Exquisite Firecraft, which would give me the game. Well, I had to resolve another burn spell first, but alright, so playing Goyf. Much Goyf. Opponent. Continue like that, our opponent is gonna be out of time. Already at 9 minutes, at 19. So if you're still here in my video, I suggest that you just fast forward until he plays his spell. Alright, so Goif it is. So I'll just play my Skullcrack now, I think. If I draw Boros Charm or Exquisite Firecraft, I just win the game. Boros Charm. Oh, Canyon. So, let's crack our Canyon, see what we draw. Oh, okay, we got it. So, let's path your dude. Hope he doesn't have discard spell. Let's go. You don't have a discard spell. You don't have a discard spell. Maybe I should have waited, because if he has the Land of the Veil, I'm not screwed, but it's gonna be hard. I would love to see like a Goif into holding up Stubborn Denial. You don't have this card. You don't have this card. You don't have this card. One of my best feeling playing Burn with Exquisite Firecraft is against Shadow. Like in this moment when he is okay, I have a threat. I have all angles covered up. Black mana is not good. Ah, Claim to Dust. That's harsh. Last turn. Okay, so let's play Eidolon. Eidolon is not that bad. Pretty good draw. Drawn in the lock. I think 4-color Shadow is playing Drawn in the lock, so maybe thinking about drawing that. Yeah, Clang to Dust. Oof. That was a good one for them. Opponent is gonna time out. 7 minutes to go. Every card is like 2 minutes for him. So you can advance until my Eidolon resolves or not. See what happens. Hey, Street Wraith. Card, my opponent kept Street Wraith even in the other games. And has another Clang to Dust. Alright. Was the only creature? Yeah, it was the only creature. So playing 2 Clang to Dust, that's pretty good against me. So nothing. Hope he doesn't have Collective Brutality, like Duress mode and Kill mode. Would be pretty hard. Definitely a very tight game. Just play Shadow and I don't know, Armagoyf, put it 4 and then just kill you with Exquisite Firecraft. 4 lands so he can Clang to Dust, flashback if he managed to kill my Lilian of the Veil. Oh no, Lurrus. So he cannot bring anything back, right? So Vintage. Alright, so I think I'm going to do I want to kill Lurrus, going for 2, or do I want to Exquisite Firecraft them? They cannot cast any more spells except if they attack with Lurrus. Go to 5, then I can attack with Eidolon, kill them, or do I want to just Exquisite Firecraft the Lurrus, get in there? Like, Their Luris is not doing much, but the game 3 is relevant. Alright, let's kill Luris. Get in there. I don't know. They didn't push my Eidolon, so I'm presuming they don't have. Alright, let's go for this line. Kill your Luris. If only Luris didn't have lifelink, I would have just... This game is intense. Alright, so kill your Luris. Attack for 2. Tapping the chat. Cannot do anything about that. Cannot be countered. Maybe it was a mistake, but I just think if I want Exquisite Firecraft, like, I have to get rid of Exquisite Firecraft in my hand, because if they manage to draw this card spell, it is very bad. And I think if they Exquisite Firecraft, they go down to 2. They're just going to attack with Luris, go down to 5. Yeah, I think playing the Eidolon card and hoping them not having a removal is good. What would be really brutal is K-Command, kill your Eidolon, bring back my Luris. Like my opponent said, this game is pretty tense. Pretty intense. My opponent has options, 3 cards in hand, and can cling to dust, but has only 2 spells left to cast with Eidolon on the battlefield, so he needs to remove Eidolon. If he doesn't have a removal spell, I think we're pretty good to win this game, because we're gonna attack for 2. Let's hope he doesn't have K-Command. Oh, what is going on? Aether Gust. Alright, so putting back this on top for sure. And pretty much game, I think. Like, putting on top, they cannot do anything at this point. I don't think they have spells that cost more than 3. Maybe Dalitas, I guess. I don't know. I think this is game. And Collective Brutality kills you. Alright, so attack for 2, you're dead. I don't think there can possibly be next Exquisite. Oh. Like what was in your hand. Alright, so fortunately we lost against each run, but I think it's just still fine. We managed to get 4-1. 4-1, always very happy. That's more than that's actually exactly 80% win rate. So we were 15-5 before this video, so that means we're 19-6. So that's pretty good to me. So has been ggforgoblinguide. See you next time. Bye bye.